Man, there's rumors that Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, could be taking on Chisora in a tune-up before, allegedly taking on Deontay Wilder in April. They're taking on Alexander Usyk in July. And there's rumors that Usyk's in talks with Zuffa and Dana White. I heard Jairo Tapia, the cruiserweight, he signed over there. In addition, with him signing over there as well, they said they're going to allow him to go look for the best fights. So they're now putting shackles on their fighters, as far as the belt and all this stuff. And I guess maybe a lot of that got to do with the Muhammad Ali Act, not really being fully amended yet. I just can't stand people who don't understand the flow of lanes, bro. Like, you in the fast lane, and I get it, it's bad out. But you driving like a bitch. And now I gotta make a decision to go around you. And it's just, glad I didn't make that decision. But yeah, man, just these niggas, man, driving. I have to be a dick. I don't want to be a dick, but it's just like, if you want to go slow, I'm not knocking it. Get in the slow lane. Get in the slow lane. Go on the far right where people that's not passing people. Y'all buy these fucking trucks and shit, and then driving like it's a fucking Prius, dog. You a man. You got a dick and balls, bro. Drive like it. Fuck. Fucking pussy. Sorry, my morning rant. I thought I left my coffee. That's why I don't be fucking understanding it, dog. They got these new ass trucks and shit, but you still driving like you in a little 96 Corolla, bro. Drive that bitch. All-wheel drive, all that shit y'all got, man. Or at least go on the far lane. If I know I'm gonna be slow, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna go to that far lane and just chill. You feel me? But nonetheless, man, I think it's a bad idea for Wilder going into a tune-up versus Chisora. Chisora might knock Wilder out. Wilder done, man. I seen a little bit of that last fight, bro. The athleticism gone, the punch resistance gone, and that might be hand in hand for him. But yeah, it's a wrap for him. I think you should just go ahead, prepare the best as you can physically for Alexander Usyk, and then we all know you're gonna lose. Going against Chisora just open up the opportunity for you to lose. That's all it does, is opens up an opportunity for you to lose and lose that payday and lose that venue. And then that shit they trying to do with ITV Box, I forget the name of a new company who got a deal or alleged deal with YouTube, and they want to do Usyk and Wilder in San Francisco in front of 150,000 people, which would be a record. And in addition to that, they want to make it a big festival. It's like music festival and stuff of that nature. So they trying to make it an event. And I think a lot of people see boxing is like when the housing market crashed, and after it crashed, a lot of people was able to get properties for a little bit of nothing. You know what I'm saying? They was able to get properties for a little bit of nothing. And I think people see that, they see that same opportunity, in boxing. And that's why you see these different, everybody, Gilly and them got something, Aiden Ross got something, Paulie and them started something. So a lot of people got something going on as far as the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? Because they see an opportunity to really hit a niche, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, it is what it is. If you could make it work for you, you could turn a profit. And that's because the professionals are not doing what they're supposed to do. And on top of the professionals not doing what they're supposed to do, in my opinion, the amateur fights are not visible. I think they should give the visibility to the amateur fights. I feel like if the zone was smart, maybe they pour some money into the youth. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be the biggest production. They ain't got to be there for the whole tournament and produce. But just the championship and the championship rounds and stuff, I think that'd be dope. That'd be one of the most beautifulest things in this world. It's just like that. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope in my opinion. But everybody else is being innovative and getting personalities in the ring and you know, seeing who the athletes are. You got Jake Paul doing this thing, you know, so yeah, it don't surprise me none. But I think it's a grave mistake. I think Wilder, you know, should get his fight with Usyk, get his bread, and be done with it. But really, in his mind, he figured like, oh, if I do this, that, and the third, I can be back and do what I used to do. So let me get this. That's a horrible mistake to go fight Derek Chisora. That last guy he fought, man, he hit him in the back of his head. That's why he won. Let's keep it a bean. He smacked the dog in the back of his head. He struggled versus that dude. That punch is gone. And it's kind of like Brother Nazim, Brother Nas, rest in peace to him in Philly. He was doing an interview, and I shared a few of them in my stories on Instagram in the past, where he talked about Roy Jones and basically, you know, said that, you know, fighters had to learn, Bernard didn't have the fast twitch and the reflexes and the athletic ability. So he had to understand how to really fight based off of, skill, based off of fundamentals. And where Roy had reflexes, so that allowed Roy to get by without the basic boxing or some of the fundamentals. Obviously, Roy had the basics, you know what I'm saying? But, Roy eventually learned how to fight. But basically, Bernard didn't have all that speed, so Bernard had to learn, fundamentals. He had to learn and master the fundamentals and learn how to work without the reflexes and the super duper speed and some of the God-gifted abilities that, a guy like Roy Jones had. You know what I'm saying? So he had to really learn the integral parts of it. And, where Roy was kind of can do it, but he really relied heavily on his athletic ability. And Wilder's in the Roy category a little bit. He really never learned, well, Roy did, but I mean, just from Wilder, he really didn't learn to box. And when, Breland really had him boxing, like I said, his best fight was the first Romain Stavern fight. And people say it wasn't a knockout, but he boxed, he stayed behind his jab, he kept his distance, and he really fought a disciplined fight. He fought a very, very disciplined fight. Very disciplined fight. And to me, that was his best boxing performance. And it's like after that fight, he's just, even after he didn't knock him out and he boxed a Picasso, for by his standards, by far, was the best performance he ever put on. He got that title and maybe the fame and went to his head and he felt like I could knock everybody else out. But had he went on that track of using the jab, using the right hand, using check hooks, boxing, that's the best version of Wilder I ever seen. Real talk, that was the best version of Wilder I ever seen. But, ultimately, in his mind, I was there as an athlete at one point, and I still can do it. I still can do this, and you couldn't do it. Your mind still think you can do it, but, your body can't do it no more. You make all these excuses, if I do this and I do that, and I train hard and I don't cut corners and I don't eat Oreos during training camp and I go vegan, or if and one of the ways to really understand a nigga really slipping, if you really want to know if you really slipping, a lot of times these athletes got these bum bitches around them that don't want shit but money, like he had around him. When he started losing and he fell off, she got up out of there. This is why I tell niggas I'm so against trick culture, bro. I'm so against trick culture because y'all niggas, y'all try to turn tricking into a fairy tale marriage story. That's why I'm anti-trick culture, because a lot of y'all niggas tricking, y'all fall in love. That's what them niggas don't tell you, bro. And then you try to make the bitch, the man, you try to make her into a wife. She ain't a wife. She just a chick that stayed around because you had dough and you gave her a promotion. You gave her a promotion. You gave her a promotion. You gave her a promotion when she didn't deserve a promotion. And when you give something to a woman and she ain't earn it, she lose a lot of respect for you, bro. And that's what he did. He paid the bitches that was a little pass around, like Jarrell Miller said. And when he was done, he fell off. He did all this great shit for her. You know, women are wired to do what they have to do to survive, even if it's cowardly, even if it's low down, dirty shame shit. That's just their nature, and you just got to deal with it. That's it. But he tried to promote a woman who didn't deserve to be promoted, and that's just what it boiled down to. And that's when he knew he was out his prime. Not just the losses, how the woman started treating and acting. She did hypergamy. She hopped she felt like she hopped the greener pasture. These chicks be 45, 40, 50 thinking that it's better on the other side. It's raw, right? What Jay-Z say, girl won't half my trap like she wrote half my raps. So yeah, I wouldn't take the fight. I think he finished. So I think he gonna lose that Chisora fight. So I wonder who they gonna get to fill in for Usyk. I mean, for Wilder versus Usyk. You know, he gonna lose that fight, man. That dude done, man. And that's no disrespect. I'm just calling it how I see him. But hey, man, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.